The structure of a block.
The basic structure of a block in blockchain, there are 4 sections. The first section is the block size, which would be the size in bytes. Second is the block header. This would be where the information of the block is and is split into several fields. Third is the transaction counter, which is just how many transactions there are in this block. And finally, there is the transaction itself. So this would be all the transactions that are being processed within this block. The block header is formed of several fields. There are 6 fields in a block header. The first field is the version. This would be a number just to track software protocol upgrades. Second, we have the previous block hash, and this is just a hash of the entire previous block. Third, we have the Merkle root hash. This is a hash root of the Merkle tree. All of the transactions are pumped into a Merkle tree and then produces a Merkle root. If the original transaction were modified, changed or removed, then it would result in a different Merkle root. Fourth, we have the timestamp. This would be the creation time of the block. Fifth, there is the difficulty target. This is essentially the proof of work algorithm difficulty target for this block. Finally, there is the nonce. This word exists in the English language and is a fundamental concept in cryptography. The nonce is a random number, a counter, used for the proof of work algorithm. It is just a random number which helps to prove the algorithm. Now that you understand how a block is put together, let's dive in a little deeper. A simplified way of putting together a block would be to put together 3 blocks in a row. What we are concerned about is the previous hash, the timestamp, the random nonce, and the root hash. Linked to this would be all of our transactions. When a new block is added, you take the hash of the previous block and that forms the previous hash on the new block. This is how the chain effect comes into place. The first block created in blockchain is a static block called Genesis block. This block does not contain a previous hash or any transactions. This brings us to the end of the structure in a block in blockchain.